Thank you very much for being with me today. Now we have new topic, politeness. I believe that most of you are quite familiar with this word. Every day we hear this word being polite, and we do this kind of things. And I believe that you can tell me a lot of experience representing polite attitude. Pragmatically speaking, there is a very famous theory by Brown and Levinson. These linguists um, have done a very excellent work in formulating the theory of politeness, and they are very influential linguists in the study of pragmatics. Here you go. What can you see now on your screen, guys? Please tell me. Can you see two people conversing? Just raise your hand. Okay, thank you. Very good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 students. All right. Wow, that's very good. Now, you guys look at this dialogue and please see if there is a politeness issue in this conversation, in this mini conversation. Okay. So there are two people. I think you can guess who they are, although they are not very clear. They are not clearly identified. But the first person sitting on the sofa mentioning some things like, make me a sandwich. And then the other guy says, what? Make it yourself. Next, Sudo. I think Sudo is someone else's name. The guy's standing. Sudo, make me a sandwich. And then Sudo, the person standing, says, okay. Now, you guys, please write your answers there in your peer deck, in the link that I've just shared with you, please. I think there is even a hint of politeness. Okay, let's see. Now, we are back here. We are back here, back to the dialogue. Now, guys, what do you think about politeness? Anyone can have an idea what politeness is? What comes to your mind when you are thinking about politeness? Anybody as
The
well?
word please.
Guina, yeah, okay, say that again.
The word please.
The word please, okay. Elaborate your idea, Guina.
Like when you're asking someone, it's polite to say please with the sentence.
Mhm.
Like when you're asking, like for example, the guy wants Sudo to make the sandwich. He can say, "Can you please make me a sandwich?"
Okay.
And make it into a question instead of like like a sentence.
Uh-huh. Okay, so when we are conversing, we are expressing a request. Don't forget to say please. All right, that's good. So that makes other people you are requesting feel good about themselves when you are you begin your request with please. Okay, anyone else? What do you know about politeness? How much you know that? You're welcome, guys.
May I try, sir?
Sure, sure.
Uh, to me, politeness is a social construct
Mm-hmm.
in which a society or a group of people decide how an action or an utterance, how acceptable an action or an utterance is, uh, given the circumstances or the condition.
All right, that's interesting. I'm interested in Ben's definitions about politeness. Okay. Well, just like Ben said, politeness issue would be an issue if we live with other people. What I mean is that when we are doing something, if what we are doing affects other people's life, other people's interests, there should be the so-called politeness issue because it's impactful to other people. But in case we are doing activity that do not impact on other people's life, other people's interests, politeness issue is not there. Simply speaking, so if we are doing activity for ourselves, well, there's no such a serious thing called politeness issue. But in case we are doing that and other people might be affected with our attitude, then we have to consider some issues like politeness. Okay, now look at this. Politeness, in my definition, is something related to the emotion that makes people feel better about themselves. Okay, that's very simple. You make other people feel good about themselves. So what you are doing to other people is polite. By contrast, if you are doing something that other people do not feel good, it's not polite. All right. Okay, that's simple definition, but it works somehow. Right. Now, gimana kok merasa baik itu menjadi satu tolak ukur? Pertanyaannya bagus. Jawabannya ada di sebelahnya. Karena face. Apa itu face? Muka, wajah, seperti yang sekarang ini, ada mata, ada kepala, ada telinga, ada hidung. No, that's not kind of the face we are talking here. Face has something to do with your dignity, with other people's dignity. So simply speaking, face is dignity. Jadi kehormatan, harga diri. Sehingga kalau disimpulkan sebetulnya politeness itu adalah suatu hal-hal yang berkaitan dengan sikap yang membuat orang itu merasa nyaman dengan harga dirinya. Alright, itu politeness. There are two linguists, Penelope and Levinson, itu mendefinisikan politeness is the word we use to talk about speaker's intention. So who is the speaker? You can be the speaker, your friends can be the speaker, other people can be the speaker. So the speaker is the one who speak. Kan begitu ya. Intention to threaten or face safe of a hearer. Jadi satu istilah yang sebetulnya akan berbicara tentang kehendak satu sikap yang pada akhirnya berakibat kepada satu bisa mengancam harga diri orang lain atau menyelamatkan harga diri orang lain. Oke, itu. There are two kinds of faces. Wah, ini ada dua jenis harga diri. Sebetulnya harga dirinya satu, tetapi harga diri itu ternyata berhubungan dengan satu ekspektasi, ya. And that expectation means that is the thing that I want. That's expectation. And that's how we define face. First is positive face. The second is called negative face. Again, guys, ya. First is positive face. Jadi positive face adalah satu keinginan, ekspektasi yang ada di dalam diri kalian, bahwa kalian itu, bahwa kita, saya, semuanya, students, dan juga orang yang ada di masyarakat itu, ingin merasa dia berharga. Nah, okay. Jadi dia mempunyai suatu reputasi, nama yang orang dia merasa bangga dengan diri, senang dengan dirinya, reputasi diri. Di sini dikatakan, the one of every member that he wants to be desirable to at least some others. Jadi satu keinginan yang ingin diakui, dapat pengakuan terhadap harga dirinya itu. Ya. And next is called negative face. So negative face is free from any imposition. Jadi satu keinginan yang ada di dalam diri kita tidak ingin diganggu, disuruh-suruh, ditekan oleh orang lain. Okay, so here is defined the one of every competent adult member that his action be unimpeded by others. Jadi tidak mau ditekan sama orang lain. Ya, so kita bisa mendefinisikan positive face itu berkaitan dengan ini loh aku ya, aku punya nama baik. Intinya seperti itu. Negative face means that aku jangan disuruh-suruh loh ya, aku itu punya freedom. Intinya seperti itu. Alright. I'd like to clarify once again that politeness is the concept that regulates good attitude. Nah, pertanyaannya good attitude itu seperti apa? Ya. So, tolak ukurnya adalah persepsi kita melihat perilaku orang lain. Nah, persepsi itu berhubungan dengan emosi, perasaan. Ketika kamu merasa menilai perilaku orang lain itu nyaman, baik untuk diri kamu, itu disebut sopan. Ya. Jadi segala sesuatu yang kita persepsikan itu baik, itu dianggap sopan. Ya. Meskipun persepsi itu sangat kondisional, ya. Artinya ketika kita menilai segala sesuatu itu ada yang sifatnya kontekstual, ya, sangat specifically culture gitu ya, bounded. Tetapi ada juga yang sifatnya sangat universal. Ya. So speaking, politeness has something to do with how we judge attitudes based on the other perspective. Now, after you judge, then let's talk about how you judge that. You judge that from your face. Jadi kamu menilai segala perilaku itu baik atau tidak itu berdasarkan face, ya, harga dirimu. Jadi Face itu ada dua, bahwa harga dirimu itu sangat ditentukan oleh keinginan kamu tampil sebagai individu yang utuh, terhormat. Itu positive face. Nah, yang kedua adalah negative face. Negatif itu bukan berarti jelek, tetapi hanya membedakan saja. Negative face adalah satu keinginan kamu itu tidak mau disuruh-suruh sama orang lain. Satu individu yang free. Ya, coba kita latih ya. Nah, seandainya ya ada seorang anak gitu ya, namanya E. My teacher has just praised me because of my excellent work. I feel good about myself. Kira-kira ketika A ngomong begini, dia mau menunjukkan positive face-nya atau negative face-nya? Okay, please. Stephen, are you here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what is your option? Is it positive or negative face? What do you think?
Positive face,
Okay, would you explain that? Why it is positive face?
because the one who praised me is my teacher, and he or she got a good intention, so I must respect him or her.
Okay, good. Thank you, Stephen. Thank you. Okay, somebody else, please, would like to share ideas. Okay, now maybe we can wait. What about this? Let's compare it with the and another question for you guys. And I want you to choose the option, all right? Here you go. A says, I enjoy myself. I'm independent. I can do everything myself. This house, nobody is bothering me. So what kind of face does the person talk about? Please choose. Positive face or negative face now? Participate. Okay, back again as this. Who says that is concerns with positive face? Siapa yang merasa bahwa, okay, Mira, you have chosen positive face? Would you like? Okay, please share your ideas why it is positive face.
Because I feel like this person is enjoying him or herself by being independent, and so I feel it's more like happy because he or she is independent, that he or she is enjoying him or herself, and like it's very positive that he or she said, I can do everything myself, something like that. So I don't think there's anything negative in here.
Okay.
I mean negative expressions and stuff.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Mira, for sharing ideas. All right. So I think your ideas represent those who like to choose positive face. Okay. Somebody else representing a negative face group. Please raise your hand, please. Why is it negative face? Because I've seen that here, 8 students have chosen negative face instead of positive face. Please. Come on. Esther, please. Why is it negative face, Esther, please?
Yes, sir. I think because although at the first, this person said like she enjoy herself because she is independent, but at the last sentence, she said nobody is bothering me. I think, in my opinion, it is like she don't want anybody to bother her. So like she want to do everything is by herself.
Thank you, Esther. Right. So this is the point, actually. Just like Esther said, well, this guy feels independent. She or he enjoys everything because nobody is imposing her or is imposing him. So what I like to convey through this screen is that this represents how we as human beings have the so-called negative face. Jadi ada satu keinginan kita itu untuk bebas, merdeka dari segala tekanan di luar. Ini sebetulnya poinnya, ya. Okay. So this is negative face because you feel independent. You are not imposed by other people. But then in the same way, you have the so-called positive face because you want to be you want to be acknowledged as a person, with good reputation. You guys take a look at this. Look at how the interviewer, someone is in dress in white. Yeah, I think he looks like a baba sitting, and the other is the interviewee standing. Looks like that he just finished presentation. Now look, the interviewee said, "Your presentations on the advantages of e-commerce would been better had." Nah, gitu ya. Ini kan kata penggantiannya. If not been for the use of the word dude 183 times. Oke, coba kalian lihat. Apakah the interviewee itu cukup polite dengan mengatakan, if you take two kinds of phases into your consideration. Jadi baru saya jelaskan tentang phases, ada dua phases. Menurut kamu, perkataan dari interviewer ini dapat dianggap sopan tidak dengan ukuran konsep phase tadi? Okay, write your response, guys. Write your response. Come on. Polite in regards to usage of linguistic cue but representing negative phase. Interesting. Jadi artinya di sini, oh sejauh ini saya lihat sopan-sopan aja, tetapi ada masalah juga dengan politeness karena ada unsur negative phase yang sedang diancam nih oleh interviewer. Jadi negatifnya phase-nya siapa? Negatif phase-nya si presenter. Ingat, negatif phase itu adalah satu keinginan untuk tidak ditekan tuh. Ya, kita lihat nih, ya, kita lihat. Tekannya yang di mana? Menyuruhnya yang di mana? Artinya di sini jika kamu tidak, berarti kamu semestinya tidak gitu. Nah, itu kan menyuruh. Oke, good. Kalau di sini diandaikan satu instruksi bahwa kamu harus begini. Kalau kamu harus begini berarti negatif phase, saya setuju. Coba yang lainnya. Kamu tidak boleh gini, kamu harusnya gitu. Nah, itu berarti kan nyuruh kan? Berarti interviewernya di sini ini sedang punya isu dengan negative phase di situ. Oke, yang lainnya. Oke, sekarang balik ke kamu. Seandainya kamu menjadi presenters, ya, yang sedang presentasi itu diberikan satu penilaian seperti itu. Ada nggak harga dirimu terganggu? Dengan mengatakan your presentation on the advantage of e-commerce would been better had it not been for the use of the word you did 183 times itu, kira-kira dengan mengatakan itu presentasinya bagus tidak?
It will have been good. Artinya itu nggak bagus.
Nggak bagus. Ketika kamu dinilai presentasi tidak bagus, kamu punya merasa harga dirimu nyaman tidak? Kamu nggak? No. Harga dirimu nggak nyaman. Jadi ketika orang presenter dibilangi begitu, ada harga dirinya yang terancam. What kind of phase yang terancam di situ? Negatif atau positif? Harga diri yang mana? Positif or negatif?
Positif.
Positif dong. Kamu jelek. Kan harga diri itu kan. Ya enggak? Kamu dibilangi begitu kan enggak enak, enggak nyaman. Jadi, kalian harus tahu di situ bahwa your presentation on the advantage itu adalah satu cara yang berputar-putar yang intinya mau mengatakan you are bad presenter. Gitu. So, ketika dikatakan begitu, yang mana phase-nya? Ya positif phase-nya, harga dirinya. Nah, gitu ya. Kita lanjutin supaya lebih matang lagi. Oke. In this world, guys, this world is not ideal ya. Dunia ini kan tidak pernah ideal. So, what I mean by this world would not be ideal because sometimes we have to see the reality that people do not always do what we expect, and we do not always do what people expect, kan begitu. Sehingga yang terjadi adalah ketika orang mempersepsikan bahwa bahwa apa yang dia lakukan itu sudah baik. Menurut kita juga tidak begitu. Mungkin juga sebaliknya. Namun, kalau kita berusaha mengetahui apa yang kita lakukan dalam setiap hari, rasanya tidak mungkin kalau kita mau menyenangkan semua pihak. Begitu. Umpamanya ini. Kira-kira kalau Pak interviewer ini atau guru ini memberikan satu penilaian terhadap feedback presenternya atau ini siswanya begitu. Apa salah? Kan tidak. Namanya juga belajar itu selalu ada pemberian feedback kan begitu. Tetapi harus disadari bahwa the interviewer should be doing that politely kan begitu. Jadi dia harus paham bahwa presenter ini juga punya face, punya harga diri. Ya. Tetapi kalau kita mau mengatakan bahwa untuk mengkritisi seseorang itu suatu hal yang harus dihindarkan, itu jelas tidak mungkin. Ya. Namanya proses belajar itu harus memberi feedback, harus mengkritisi, dan seterusnya, dan seterusnya. Meskipun mengkritisi itu yang berakhir kepada harga diri itu juga akan tidak bisa dihindarkan. Ya. Oke, kembali lagi. Kita juga, we also have the so-called expectation we don't want to be imposed by other people. Tetapi bagaimana kita bisa menghindari kita memberikan perintah pada orang lain atau diberikan perintah dari orang lain? Tidak bisa. Memberikan perintah itu memang melanggar negative face orang lain, tetapi apa kita harus hindarkan itu? Kan tidak. Nah, sehingga ada satu konsep name face threatening acts. Ini adalah satu perilaku-perilaku yang saya jelaskan tadi, mengkritisi, disagreeing, giving ordering. Ini adalah satu perilaku-perilaku yang mengancam harga diri orang. So shorten to face threatening acts, shorten to FTAs. Gitu ya. Jadi definisinya adalah an utterance or tune, jadi ucapan atau nada kalimat that damage the face of the addressee, jadi orang yang kita ajak bicara, atau speaker by acting in opposition to the ones and desires of the others. Okay, there are two kinds of FTAs. Kita akan melakukan positive FTAs bila akan melanggar FTA positifnya orang lain, dan we are doing negative FTAs if that's going to ruin their negative face. Jadi pembedaan positif dan negatif itu tergantung kepada jenis face yang sedang kita tuju. Ingat ya, balik lagi di sini. Jadi kalau dari presentasi yang dari Pak interviewer ini mengatakan your presentation is on the advantages of commerce bla 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 ini, so he is doing FTAs, ya, FTAs, and he is doing FTAs to presenters positive face. Ya, oke, seperti itu. Lagi, you criticize other people's ideas, you disagree with other people's ideas. Nah, itu adalah satu perilaku you are doing FTAs to their positive face. Ya, kemudian ketika kamu menyuruh orang lain, kamu melakukan orang lain itu berbuat sesuatu buat kamu, berarti kamu doing FTAs to their negative face. Oke, sekarang saya minta students make up utterance that reflect FTA. Coba. Ya.
Which one, sir? The positive or the negative?
This one. Please write any FTA, any utterance that reflects FTA. Any. Ya.
I think.
Jadi satu sikap, satu perbuatan, satu perkataan yang akhirnya membuat harga diri orang lain itu kurang nyaman. Pour some water. Pour me some water. Good. You understand? Do you know who I am? Be quiet. You are too good. Do you homework too loud? Can you? What do you think? Okay. Anyone who have written, pour me some water. Okay, please turn on your microphone. Why did you say this? And please tell me what kind of FTAs talking.
It's negative FTA.
Negative.
Because Yeah, because you told someone to do something
Very
without
good.
any politeness.
Nice, nice, Mira. Okay, next. Hi, I'm new here. You're blocking the coffee machine. Okay, please, somebody.
Hi, it's mine.
Yes, Ben.
So when someone is interacting positively, as I'm showing with the exclamation point, generally when the answer is a non sequitur and is delivered in neutral to negative tone, as described by the full stop,
Mhm.
it's a positive face straightening.
Okay. Good. Nice, nice. Okay. Now let's move on to the next one. Yeah. You're too loud. Okay, please, somebody.
I think that's me.
Okay, Queena. What kind of FTA is doing?
It's negative.
You're too loud. Why is it negative?
Yeah, because like when people, the context in here is that the people, it's the person is in the middle of talking, and then the other person, as in me, I said that you're too loud, and the other people will be oh wait, it's positive, I think.
Yeah, positive. Asking anyone to do anything for you. That's positive.
Yeah.
FTA. Yeah. Okay, good, good, good. Okay, next. You are too good in this competition. Okay, somebody please.
Sir,
Yes.
so this is actually is a sarcasm sentence.
Mhm.
So the meaning behind this sentence is you're too
Yeah.
you're not good enough in this competition. So it is negative.
Okay, what is FTA is going on here? What kind
So
of?
it is from the competitors to the another competitor
Mhm. So what
and
FTA is here?
negative.
Are you sure? You are
E-
being sarcastic here.
yeah. I think it's negative.
Are
I
you
don't know.
expecting something to somebody else doing something for you, Ardin?
Oh.
So it is so that's negative.
It's positive.
Positive. Positive.
Ah,
Okay, that's positive. Yeah.
okay. Thank you.
Okay, now somebody please cook me Indomie. Please. Cook me Indomie. Okay, this is good example.
Oh, that's me, sir.
Okay, Jasmine, what kind of FTA is this?
Positive.
Are you sure? Cook Indomie. You're instructing someone else to do something for you.
Oh, no. I think negative.
Negative. Kamu suruh orang lain loh. Ya. That's negative. All right. Next, come inside my office now. Somebody, please.
I think that's mine, sir.
All right, Alnilam, please. What kind of FTA is doing here?
I think it's positive.
Come inside. Nyuruh.
Oh, sorry, negative.
Negative. Kamu nyuruh soalnya. Ya. Okay, you are doing FTA to somebody else negative face. Okay, next. It would be better if you present your ideas in point and so on and so forth. Okay, please, somebody. You guys, please.
It's me again, sir.
All right, Mira, please explain this to everyone.
It's positive because you criticize someone. In this case, so the listener is have a presentation, and then the speaker tells him that your presentation is like bad because you like put a newspaper. I mean, you put a form of essay in your presentation instead of point. So it's a form of criticism.
If you mention that this should be positive, then it implies that you are not good presenter, right?
Yeah.
You're a good presenter, right? Ini jadi satu, aduh, saya dinilai begitu, jadi harga diri saya, reputasi saya dinilai begitu. Tetapi would that be negative as well, face as well, Mira? Sort of the request doing something in the future.
I think now you mention it, I feel like maybe it's not that negative because the speaker said it would be better. So it's still like polite at some point, but some people probably feel bad after hearing something like this. Feels like they are not doing good enough.
Good. That's just good. Yeah. All right. Let's continue, everyone. Okay. If you understand now the differences between positive face and negative face, raise your hand. Guys, please. I need your feedback. I need your feedback, guys. Please help me. If you do understand the differences between positive face and negative face and FTAs, please, because this is a very, very basic concept. If you do not understand, so you will find it difficult later. All right, 7 students have raised hands. Okay, please, what about the others? Come on. I'm waiting for you guys to give me feedback. Maybe I'm teaching too fast or something like that. Okay, please. All right, so only 8 students. Please ask me if you have questions. Please. You are welcome to ask questions. Or you can ask questions later. That's okay. All right, so here we go. Jadi kalau memang kenyataannya bahwa kita tidak bisa menghindari fakta-fakta di mana kita harus mengkritisi, di mana kita harus disagree dengan orang lain, yang mana kita tahu itu akan merusak positivisnya, kemudian kita juga tidak bisa menghindari memberikan instruksi kepada orang lain, perintah orang lain dalam kehidupan ini yang akan akhirnya merusak negativisnya. So what? That's going to be the question, kan begitu? That's going to be the question. I want to be called a polite person, and I don't want to be impolite to other person. But then gimana? Nah, Brown and Levinson itu memberikan satu skema seperti ini. Look, jika kamu tahu bahwa itu harus kamu lakukan karena peran kamu sebagai seorang teacher someday, mungkin ke depan, lakukan. Lakukan itu. Apa yang memang kamu harus lakukan. Misalkan kalau kamu harus mengkritisi, memberikan feedback, ya lakukan. Do FTA. Tetapi tidak menutup kemungkinan jika kamu merasa tidak nyaman dengan itu, misalkan di dalam satu konteks, kamu berada di dalam sebuah corporate di mana kamu sebagai orang baru, di mana kamu sebagai new employee, then you do not want to criticize other people's, and then it is not the right time for me to criticize someone else. Don't do the FTA. Berhenti di situ. Sudah, stop. Ya, jangan berhenti. Nah, in case you have chosen doing the FTA, itu ada 2 pilihan. Oke, kamu melakukannya dengan off record. Off record itu artinya dengan caranya orang yang tidak langsung. Ya, tidak langsung itu artinya indirect. Misalkan kalau mau bilang, oh saya haus, misalkan begitu ya. Kamu daripada minta orang lain itu menyiapkan minuman buat kamu akan mengatakan, panas sekali ya, aduh dari tadi kok rasanya panas, pingin yang seger-seger gitu ya. Nah, kamu ngomong yang gitu, orang lain tuh nangkepnya kamu ingin minum gitu. Sebagai tuan rumah diomongin gitu kan enggak enak. Nah, itu namanya off record. Oke, ya. Kedua, on records. On records itu ada 2 pilihan. Ya. Kamu melakukan itu dengan apa adanya, ya. Jadi langsung saja tembak. Gitu. Ya. You are not good presenter. Nah, kayak gitu. Jadi, that's dangerous. Please don't do that. Nah, itu kan langsung ya, direct. Itu namanya without redressive action, boldly. Nah, tetapi di dalam konteks-konteks yang lain, kalau langsung gitu kan rasanya ekstrim gitu kan ya. That's extreme. And you don't feel that's going to be appropriate way of saying that. Mungkin ya hal-hal yang ekstrim itu kan perlu dilakukan ya, misalkan di dalam keadaan emergency. Ya. Di dalam suatu teater atau bioskop itu kita nonton bareng sama Pak Wali Kota, sudah ada kebakaran, ya masa kita mau ngomong Pak Wali Kota permisi ya, ada kebakaran, mohon ya kan tidak mungkin kok. Pak Wali Kota, ayo pergi dari sini bahaya kan begitu. That's very extreme. Tetapi dalam kondisi yang tidak ekstrim, ya kita menggunakan 2 pendekatan, positive politeness atau negative politeness. Jadi ada 2 cara. Positive politeness berarti ya kalau kita mengkritisi ya jangan lupa memuji dia gitu, ya. Kemudian kalau kita ingin menyuruh orang lain, tapi juga kita tahu bahwa dia tidak ingin disuruh, jadi harus pakai negative politeness, ya kita akan diskusikan. Oke, ini ya politeness strategies itu kalau kita klasifikasikan seperti ini. Student you can ini tadi ya, ball on record itu langsung dia. Ya. Shut up. Waduh, sorry. Turn off the lights. Ini kan langsung gitu kan ya. Nah, bagaimana caranya meminimize yang sifatnya bold ini? Ya, nada kalimatnya dibuat yang halus gitu ya. Meskipun memang langsung gitu kan. Hang out with me gitu ya. Come, hang out with me. Nah, nada kalimat itu kan juga berpengaruh ya intonasinya. Come in, okay? Juga kata Gwina tadi menggunakan please come, hang out with me. Hang out with me, please come in. Nah, itu minimize. Ya. Oke. Nah, positive politeness strategy, ingat, puji, karena orang itu butuh reputasi harga diri itu baik. Ya, jadi you have to dressing up your utterance, dressing up. Puji dia. Coba di sini contoh ya. So because we are such a great friends, kita kan merasa nyaman bahwa baik kamu dan saya adalah teman baik. Ya, itu. Kemudian, would you mind driving me to the airport? Nah, akhir-akhirnya nyuruh. Tapi dia muji dulu. Ya. Nah, kalau dipuji di sini harga baiknya apa namanya? Harga diri positive politeness-nya kan senang. Nah, ini yang negative politeness. Ingat, orang tidak ingin ditekan, ya. Orang tidak ingin ditekan, tetapi kamu bisa menekan orang lain dengan cara supaya orang lain tidak merasa dirinya tertekan. Contoh, you have to show pessimistic view. Misalkan, I know this is a terrible favor for me to ask. Oke, jadi artinya saya ini berat tuh ya, mau minta tolong sama kamu, gitu ya. Jadi belum apa-apa, belum dijalankan udah merasa berat gitu ya. Oke, itu being pessimistic. Yang kedua, kamu memberikan kesan minimizing imposition. Misalkan, I have a tiny favor to ask you. Ini kebalikannya nih, ya. Kebalikannya. Maaf Pak, saya merepotkan Bapak, mengganggu Bapak, kan begitu ya. Padahal ya bapaknya yang mau diajak ngomong belum tentu repot ya, atau belum tentu keberatan. Ya. I have a tiny favor to ask you. Ya. Oke, berikutnya apologize. I'm sorry sir, ya kan? Jadi belum apa-apa, belum nyuruh apa-apa sudah minta maaf gitu. Tapi orang yang dengar seneng gitu kan? Atau kita menggunakan plural nouns ya. Misalkan kita merasa menjadi satu institusi gitu ya. Jadi kita katakan we are the institutions, we get to inform you. Jadi seolah-olah orang yang mau diajak apa ya, diminta tolong itu merasa tidak menjadi keberatan karena menjadi satu bagian dari kelompok. Ya, oke. Jadi so there are all these ways for you guys to minimize your FPAs. Ya, oke. Next, off record. Ingat ya, seperti tadi saya katakan, kalau kita ngomong it's noisy here, misalkan teachersnya ngomong ya, kalimatnya kan kalimat deklaratif ya, kalimat positif, gitu ya. Tapi maksudnya request dong. Ya. Kok ribut ya di sini ya? Oh, berarti teachers tuh mau minta request supaya jendelanya ditutup atau student yang sedang main musik itu dikecilkan suaranya. Alright? Jadi indirect itu menurut you itu ada satu hubungan yang tidak langsung antara struktur dan function. Jadi strukturnya itu bisa deklaratif, bisa interrogatif, bisa imperatif gitu ya. Tetapi bentuk fungsi ini, struktur ini fungsinya akhirnya bisa berubah, kan? Deklaratif itu literally is just to inform. But then pragmatically, declarative sentence can be request as well. Jadi kalau teachersnya ngomong is noisy here, tapi juga berarti not request. Ya. Alright, next. Coba perhatikan. Okay. Look at this picture. I give you time to think about it. The politeness issue in this picture is when, coba pilih. Kira-kira. Kalian pilih ya, students. Choose the options. Okay, let's see the response. The woman said that she had lost her makeup. Kok baru satu? Yang lainnya mana? The woman kicked the man. Kok baru 4 ya? Ayo. Apa sih? Ini loh, students. The politeness issue in this picture is when ujung-ujungnya ditendang ya. Oke, kita lihat ya responnya ya. The woman kicked the man. The woman kicked the man. Oke, yang dari 7 ini guys, kenapa kok the woman kicked the man ini yang lebih representatif guys? Please explain that.
I think I'm changing my answer, sir.
Okay. It's okay.
I'm changing it to A.
A, all right. Okay. Why do you choose that?
Because the kicking part looks like it's the most impolite part, but in hindsight, it's not conversation anymore. At that point, it's not conversation anymore. So I don't think it counts. A, because she starts with, I think it starts with hostility because I've lost my makeup.
Okay.
It's indirect, but the purpose is accusative, I think.
Accusation.
Yes.
So the lady is accusing the man. Okay, now, what about other student? Thank you for sharing idea. Okay, what about the woman kick the man? You guys, there are 7 students to listen to this. Okay, please. Kicking represents the message. Do you think what the lady is doing represents a particular message, students? Ada satu pesan mau disampaikan dengan menendang begitu? Ada bahasa?
I think she want to express how mad she is because of the man.
Okay. That's right. Okay, so message is not always conveyed through language, but also gestures as well. Yeah. Okay. So even when your teachers are silent, silence means something, loh ya. Hati-hati. Okay, next. What about this? Can you identify FTAs in this dialogue? Okay, put your response. All right, so there are 2 people conversing. Here, I would like to ask somebody. Angger, are you here? Lalu Angger. Lalu Angger. Okay, Regina, are you here? Regina?
Hello, sir.
Okay, I'd like you to read the daughter's parts, and Michael, Haryono, Hari, you read the father's part, okay? Hari? Can you hear me?
Sorry, sir.
Yeah, you are reading the father's part. Yang bagian bapaknya kamu baca Hari, yang Regina bagian yang anak kecil gitu ya. Oke.
Okay, sir.
Please, Regina.
Hey, Dad, can you drive me to Amanda?
It's just 2 blocks away. Maybe you could walk. You should walk.
By myself?
Why not? You're old enough.
Wow, I didn't know people could do that.
Well, they should.
Okay, sekali lagi, one more. Hari and Regina.
Hey, Dad, can you drive me to Amanda?
It's just 2 blocks away. Maybe you should walk.
By myself?
Why not? You're old enough.
Wow, I didn't know people could do that.
Well, they should.
Thank you, Regina and Hari. Now, you guys, all of you, can you identify FTAs in this dialogue, please? Okay, please. I'm waiting on this to join. You guys, please, you can join the peer decks so that I have more students to join this, and I can know if you follow my lessons, if you understand that. That's more important. Okay, please, guys, please join. I've shared links for peer decks through your WhatsApp group. I need more people. Please, I've still got 4 responses.
You lock.
Sir, I think you lock the response.
What is it?
You lock the response.
Oh,
Yeah.
what about this?
No.
Is it
Yes,
open?
I can open it now. Thank
All
you.
right, thank you. Okay, sure. That's interesting. Good. Now let's study FTAs. Okay, while you are writing this, guys, I want to hear from Judith, Cynthia, Tia. Now, what's your opinion about, hi, Dad, can you drive me to Amanda's? Do you agree? This is sort of the FTAs. Tia? Or somebody else? Cecilia, what do you think? Is it the FTAs? The daughter is doing FTA, face threatening act. Cecilia, Cynthia?
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay. Why is it? Would you?
Wait. What's the question again, sir? Sorry.
Oke, ketika kamu melihat ada perkataan dari seorang anak, hi Dad, can you drive me to Amanda's? Apakah menurut kamu ini FTA?
No, I think.
No. Oke. Oke. Ini bukan FTA. What about Valencia? Apakah menurut kamu ini FTA, Valencia? Hi Dad, can you drive me to Amanda's? Valen? Do you think this is FTAs? Oke, siapa yang pilih ini FTA? Number one, please. Please. Okay,
Hello, sir. Actually, it's me, sir.
Okay, Safira, is it FTA?
Maybe, sir.
Okay, be sure. Okay, why do you think it's FTA?
I think because she wants to drive to.
Oke, kalau ini FTA kira-kira what kind of faces? Harga diri ayahnya itu yang mana yang sedang di-ruin, is going to be threatened, yang akan diancam. Can you drive me to Amanda's? That's FTA loh, ya kan? Menyuruh bapaknya loh. Iya kan? Ini kan menyuruh bapaknya ini kan? Ini FTA ini. Nah, sekarang pertanyaan saya, kira-kira face yang mana dari bapaknya yang sedang di-threaten? Negatif atau positif?
Negative, sir.
Negatif. Oke. Sekarang kita lihat. It just 2 blocks away. Maybe you should walk. Okay. This is FTA ya. Alright. Maybe you should walk. What kind of FTAs? What kind of face is someone is threatening?
Positive?
Positif.
I'm confused.
Coba perhatikan nih,
Oh,
Papa.
no, it's negative, I guess.
Negatif dong.
Yeah, sorry.
2 blok saja kok. Kamu jalan saja gitu. Nyuruh dong ini papanya kan. Berarti papanya ini FTA loh. FTA terhadap anak ini, ya, negatif face-nya anak ini. By myself? Nah, kalau dia ngomong ini, by myself, ini ada nggak istilah yang menjadi isu-isu politeness di sini?
Ada, Pak.
Ada. What is it then?
Iya, itu punya saya.
What is it?
Because by the last utterance, it's just 2 blocks away, maybe you'll walk. Itu kan claimantnya bapaknya untuk negatif face kan artinya. Artinya kan bapaknya nggak mau diganggu. Tapi terus kalau bilang by myself kan artinya maksa. Artinya kan
Iya. Right, Ben. I agree with you. Good. Wow, you are kamu teliti ya, Ben. Okay, that's good, Ben. Okay, berikut ya. Why not? You are old enough. FTA nggak ini? Students. Ada 6 loh. Coba yang 6 ini dong bicara, please. Kamu cukup old no? Is it FTA or not? Ayo students. Ini ada 6 orang ini, jangan berhenti silent. Ayo. FTA or not? Yang pasti 6 orang itu sudah mengatakan ini FTA. Coba sekarang saya mau tanya, why? Ayo students, siapa yang milih ini? 6 nih, ayo jangan di silent dong. Saya tanya sama Dio, ayo. What kind of FTA is it? Dio. You are old enough. What do you think? Hello? Okay, anyone? Coba, siapa aja deh.
Maybe it's FTAs if we are following the conversation, just like what Ben said. Maybe the father is also memaksakan ke
Yeah.
anaknya juga, maybe.
That's right. Okay, you guys don't.
Actually,
Yeah, Ben. Okay, please.
it might not. I think it might not be an FTA if we take in the context of the ending at face value. Kan berarti anaknya nggak tahu. Berarti kan tanya beneran. Kalau tanya beneran kan artinya expecting an answer. Bapaknya jawab, why not?
That depends on the context. Okay. Okay, guys, please turn on your camera. Semuanya, ayo kameranya dibuka. Ya. Ayo dibuka semuanya. Yuk, kameranya dibuka. Halo. Bobby, ayo, ayo Bobby. Nice to meet you. Esther ya dibuka semuanya. Jerry, let me ask you. So, what is positive politeness, Jerry? What is positive face?
When you answer someone's compliment with a positive reaction.
That's good. Esther, what is negative face? Using your own words.
Sorry, sir.
What is negative face?
When it is a condition, what is the context? When we forcing our desires to others.
Okay. Mira, what is politeness? What is politeness, Mira?
It's the social construction in which you want to be respected. So you need to talk. You need to talk to someone in a way that you respect the person.
Ya. Al-Nilam, buat satu kalimat ya. Al-Nilam ingin bertemu dosen. In English. Coba. Ingin bertemu dosen.
Wait a minute, sir.
Sekarang jadi lupa semua ya. Oke, Al-Nilam, ayo buat satu kalimat bahwa kamu ingin bertemu dosen.
May I see you in your office at 1 p.m., sir?
Kamu mau ketemu jam 1 malam ya? Atau jam 1 siang? Jam 1 siang ya? Jam 1 siang. May I see you at your office at 1 p.m.? Oke, baik. Ini ada FTA nggak di situ? Ada FTA nggak di situ? Al-Nilam melakukan FTA nggak di situ? Al-Nilam ada kesan menyuruh nggak orang yang bicara? Ada kan? Bahwa dia memaksa, seolah-olah Al-Nilam itu ingin memaksa Skoci memaksa bahwa ayo kamu harus juga menemui saya. But dia melakukannya dengan sopan ya kan? Oke, dia menggunakan politeness strategy. Ya, oke, good. Fahri, you are listening to me today. Fahri, you are good student, you are listening to my lecture today. Ketika saya ngomong gitu, saya sedang melakukan satu hal yang baik terhadap negativis dia atau positivis dia?
Positif, sir.
Bagus sekali, positivis. Oke, baik. Minggu depan kita lanjut lagi supaya lebih mengerti lagi. Ya, that's enough for today. Semua kameranya dibuka dong. Gabriela, hello Gabriela. Oke. Gabriela, wajah kamu kok beda sekarang? Aduh, lama nggak ketemu. Ger, kamu fotoin dong, Ger. Kamu foto dong, Ger. Ger.
Kenapa, Pak?
Foto.
Oh, saya di HP, Pak.
Di HP siapa? Bawa laptop. Mira ini bawa laptop ini selalu ready. Ayo, Mir, foto dulu, Mir.
Iya, Pak.
Ayo, student bergaya.
Foto ya, teman-teman.
Jangan 3x4 bergaya dong. Ayo, semangat.
Ya.
Student.
1, 2, 3. Oke, ke slide selanjutnya.
One more.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
Thank you students ya. Nanti kalau kita ketemu lagi kita akan berjalan lagi ya. Oke, thank you very much. Stay healthy.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.